Steelers at 156, they went and got Isaiahh Loudermilk out of Wisconsin, the DN, man, in the 5th round. Thoughts on him, man? Because he was a guy, like I said, that we traded up to get, but he's not a day one starter. It wasn't necessarily a position of need either. And he isn't the player where it's just like, all right, you cut on the tape and, well, it was just so freaky that, hey, this had to be the guy right here. So
there were some plays I really liked, but you're right. I had to almost talk myself into some of these plays. I guess I'm just going to defer to the Steelers organization and their scouting department and Kevin Colbert on this one. That's all I can really hang my hat on, because to trade up in the 5th round to get him, position of no need.
No need. It wasn't a need.
Really not much at all. We already have young guys back there. We resigned Chris Wormley too. It's tough, but it goes back to almost what I said in the 4th round. Maybe you can have the back and forth on this take, though, with this pick, because we lost the 4th rounder next year, which I'm not the biggest fan of. But, I mean, who else are we getting at this point in round 5 that you think is just going to come in and make this immediate impact? Who knows? Maybe they're just shooting darts with these defensive linemen, to where it's like, all right, we got these young guys in the 5th, 6th round later in these drafts. Could just 1 or 2 of them maybe start balling out, and whenever Hayward, Tuitt leave us, Alu down the line, they could come in and be starters. That's all I'm thinking with it. Maybe they just liked him enough where they thought he could be that type of guy.
For me, man, initially I liked his size, but then I was kind of like, all right, is this one of these people where you're going to bump him up and make him a full-time DN like a Cam Hayward, like those guys we talked about, or do you try to slim him out and have him bump down and play outside on the perimeter? You can have him play on the perimeter, but I think he's going to just only be run down only. I don't think he can drop for the extent that we want, we would want him to do. And I don't know how well he can rush off the edge. I mean, because rushing, and that as a DN where he was playing in, though, like, it was still going to be different than what we expect him to do for, in terms of like a TJ Watt or Alex Highsmith, right? How they rush. He's not, I don't feel like, going to be able to do those things. But the reason why I said he could have lost weight and went outside, Anthony Chickillo is a prime example. Chickillo was a 3-4 DN coming out of Miami, like oversized and everything. And then he came here, did the body transformation, and started playing outside linebacker. And now he's made himself into a nice little career. He's still, just racking up the years now. So I was like, we could have went that route. But as a whole, I like him more as a DN. I think he's going to have the easier time transitioning there. And he's going to be behind 2 guys that have been doing it at a high level for a while now in terms of Tuitt and Cam. Those guys are going to be able to show him every day what it's like to be fundamental. Every day bringing your hard hat to work. Every day getting the best out of you. Even if your best is only a 6 initially and you can grow to an 8. Okay, cool. But consistently give us that. And that's what he's going to see with the way that those 2 guys work. It's contagious. I've seen it happen numerous times, so I do like that. And like I said, it's another person you throw in that mix. Some people have mixed reviews on Chris Wormley. Okay, well, this is another guy that now you push Wormley. We saw Wormley's deal. It wasn't anything crazy this offseason, but now it just adds to that element. It adds to the depth, worst case scenario. So for me, like I said, I wasn't thrilled about it, but it didn't move the needle for me in terms of making it negative. I don't know if I would have traded back into the 5th for him per se.
Sure, and I guess the argument for us losing the 4th round pick, where it's like not that big of a deal, we're gonna have a ton of compensatory picks next year.
Oh, absolutely, man. Yes.
So yeah, if they saw something in him, I don't know what it is, because like you said, is he positionless right now, where they're gonna do some type of program or say like, hey, this is what you're gonna be doing for us. These are the techniques you're gonna have to learn. We'll find out with that, but yeah, I'm not like that against it. I think some people are kind of outraged about it, saying like this is the worst pick of the draft, hands down. But we'll see what happens, man. We'll see what happens. I think it is a shot in the dark type of thing, like I was talking about with some of these defensive linemen we've brought in. Hopefully 1 or 2 of them pan out that they could be starters for us like 2 or 3 years down the line whenever Hayward or Tuitt's not here.
Yeah. Well, and some of the people, man, they share that sentiment. In terms of, let's see, Jose said, man, good for us because we are getting old, especially in that D-line area. You talk about Cam, he's getting up there now. Tuitt, he's getting up there now. Even Wormley, I mean, granted, Wormley's still younger, but Wormley isn't a rookie. He's not on, a rookie deal anymore either. So, without a doubt, you do want to add those type of guys in there. So, I do like that standpoint. Steelers Pittsburgh, almost threw me off with his name, says the Loudermilk pick was a head scratcher for him. All right. Then Dieris says, looking at him in Wisconsin, he is very long, and with Hayward and Tuitt being behind, I think he will be a steal for us because of his size and his length. Like I said, man, just depending on how he can develop behind those two guys, man. But I think that they're gonna rub off on him.
Yeah, because he did flash as much as
he did. No, he definitely did.
There were things about his highlights where you do have to look a little bit. You're like, wait, who made this play? Yeah. The guy kind of ran into him. But there were other moments where he kind of dominated the guy on him. Where I'm like, okay, maybe there's something here.
JJ Watt? Just checking. Yeah, no, Wisconsin.
You know what? I mean, based off this last name, like we want him to do well.
That's a dope name.
It's an interesting last name.
It's a dope name. I love the name. And then it's Isaiah with 2 H's. Like, you see how he spells it? I'm like, bruh, like, I kind of like this.
Yeah, I'm ready for it.
Yeah. Would you getting a Loudermilk jersey?
No. I already got to get a Harris jersey.
You do. That's mandatory now, man.
Well, they're not coming out with the Keller Rush ones yet. The only ones that they're dropping are the home replicas right now.
So what I want to know is, I feel like I see all of our home jerseys and Color Rush jerseys. Did people not like to buy the whites?
I want to get a white jersey.
Because I want to get a white one, but I hardly see anyone wear the white ones.
Clean, man. White ones are clean. I don't know why. Yeah,
I didn't know if it was not like cool in that. Yeah.
I don't know, but no, the white ones are clean.
Okay.
Yeah, get a white one.
I definitely want a white one, bro.
Well, I already told you what I got up my sleeve for a white jersey. Yeah. So yeah, I'm cool with that.
Okay. All right. Let's see if anyone else had anything about young Loudermilk. Ooh, okay, so I think I said that right, says, I think the Loudermilk pick was pretty bad given the corners that were still available. Now, it does bring up a point right there, and especially how we felt about cornerback being in a position of need. But what you just said about the Dan Moore pick in terms of it's not bad when you think of us getting, was it, how you said, Shakur Brown, right? Yeah. So you said, out of a Michigan State as an undrafted free agent. A lot of people had him with 3rd and 4th round grades on him, regardless of what made him fall and things like that. You could still make the case that we got good value with that pick.
What if we just would have taken him in the 5th round? Everyone would be praising that pick.
Yeah, they definitely would.
We just got him undrafted.